In Flows for Apex, a gateway lets you control a process flow. There are different types of gateways we support. First of all, there is the exclusive gateway, where only one path after the gateway is taken. Then there is the parallel gateway, where all the paths after the gateways are being taken. Then we have the inclusive gateway, where one or more paths are being taken. And there is an event-based gateway, where as you have a timer behind that gateway, that path will be chosen as the timer kicks off first. The complex gateway is something we don't support and is typically not needed in a process model. If you have installed Flows for Apex, then you get several kinds of tutorials with it. There are specific kinds of tutorials, the AA1, the AA2 and the AA3, that lets you see how gateways work, to get acquainted with those. We can now start up first with a new instance of a gateway, and let's see how the exclusive gateway works. So let's give it a name and create an instance. We can immediately start that instance, and as you can see here on the screen, it's now sitting at task A. So let's go over to details and let's complete task A. As you can see right now, it was automatically taking this path with N because there is a default path here modeled. So as long as there is a default path, then that gateway can follow that route. But upon clicking on next and next again, I'm running into an error. In this case, there is no default path chosen. So the developer needs to explicitly say which path the gateway should follow. And for that, you need to set up a process variable. I will do this right now using the Flow Monitor, and I will show you afterwards how you can do this using the modeler. So when using the Flow Monitor, you just click here on Variables as a process administrator, and you can say Add Gateway Route. So in this case, I'm going for Gateway 2. I'm going to add a certain process variable with its value set to no. So in this case, we have set up that gateway process variable. So it should actually, after rerunning, should go into second no route task. So let's get back to Subflows and restart that step. And once restarted, you can see that it's now hanging at second no route, and it did continue the process instance. So normally this is not something you would do like a process administrator. This should be done by the own app you're running. And you can also model it with flow management. So once I get here in the gateway tutorial and click on modify diagram, I can actually click here on gateway 2 and click on variables. And here I have the possibility to programmatically set a process variable that determines the route it should go. So in this case, I'm going to click on plus. And now you can actually specify the name of that gateway ID and also specify a variable. The variable itself, the value, can be determined based on either a static procedure or a static value. It can be based on another process variable, but it can also be calculated based on various methods here. So actually the name here for the gateway variable you can see also in Flow Monitor. Upon clicking here on variables, it was created here as such. So in this case, it's the ID value of that gateway, which is called in this case gateway underscore 2. And then you have a double dot, and then you have route. So this is like the convention we follow for that. And then the actual value is the ID value of the path that then needs to be chosen. So in this case, it's pretty flexible to work with gateways, and I hope you like it.